just doing a walk through this market area up to the big church. A visitor. Church up there is kind of hidden. Okay, here we are at the big church. Forget the name. So this little one back there, somebody's funeral was just taking place. So no filming in there. And let's go inside and take a look. So this is quite big. Let's just do a span back here. So I found this staircase and there were lots of people going up and down it. And so it looks like there's a whole lower chamber. Yes. This whole place is very elaborate. Some of the woodwork. Okay, what's this? I guess this leads down into that chamber. Okay, so I think it's closed because I don't see anyone down there and the doors seem to be locked. So that looks like the main gate. And it would lead into the main doors, which will be up. This is, I guess, the main gate and the pathway in. There's lots of stray dogs and beggars. This takes forever to figure out how to get to, but this is Queen Darejan's Palace. So this is a little fortress overlooking, it's on the east side overlooking the west side. So this is the terrace you can kind of see. Actually, these are the fortress walls. And we'll come back, we'll go through the terrace. And there's a church here. So basically you have to figure out how to get to that church, and then it's part of the same grounds. So here's the terrace. So I can always see this from the ground, but I can never figure out how to get to it. This is quite a prominent spot. It's just not clear how to get to it. I don't think there's anything inside here. Okay, so it's just the fortress walls. Service going on in there. Alright, so here is how to get there now that I finally figured it out. So there is Avlabari Metro. So the street directly facing it, you just walk down that street. There's the sign. And then you just go down this street till the end. And then you can just about make out the church there. Not that the directions or the street signs give you any indication of how to do that. It's basically trial and error. Okay, so we're going into the house of Porakishvili, and you have to ask in the hotel here for them to open it for you, because there's no signage anywhere. Okay, let's go in. Alright, so it's actually the little house here. So this is going to open the door for me, and it's free entry. It's actually quite nice. I don't know why they don't have signage. Okay. Oh, it's big, and it goes back in there as well. So there's an upstairs, and then there's an area that goes to the right. Oh, and there's a downstairs. Okay, so this is a lot bigger than you would think. And yes, they do need signage to encourage people to come here. What a That's up there, that's the area. Okay, there's something down here. Oh, this is nice. I guess this is a restaurant down here. Okay. So I'm gonna go take some pictures now. Okay, here's just a span from the upstairs. So there was this freaky dude here that just freaked me out when you're walking up, because you wouldn't expect that. So once again, it's facing that hotel. So ask them to come and open it for you. So you're going to come to the end of Anton Chekhov Street, and then there's Hotel Kopala. So this is sort of this dead end street, and then where the guy's coming from, that's where the house was. Actually, this was really easy, like Queen Darejan's Palace. So where that yellow bus is parked there, that's the metro. Just about making out the blue writing. Yeah, when that car turns. So the same thing, like where that blue car is, that's probably the street where the Queen Darejan's Palace was. So you're going to come down the next street over, and then you're going to see this traditional restaurant, and this, move out of the way. So that traditional restaurant, and then the bakery. And then this is Anton Chekhov Street, so you just go down to the end. And this is the dead end street. And just for some authenticity, you've got an old Russian sign here. Alright, so there's two things on the adjacent streets, Queen Darejan's Palace and the, I forget his name now, the ethnographic house. Yeah, there's the metro. Okay, they're actually baked directly in there. There's the oven. I leave my hands now to pay them. How much? $2.60. Okay, yeah. So I've sort of come full circle. There's the big cathedral that I started off at. There's Queen Darejan's Palace. Looks like a fortress from the outside, and there's the blue terrace. I came walking back past the presidential palace because I came out from the other side of the church. So what brings you around that way? Somewhere buried in there is that ethnographic house I just came from. And now this is the big church overlooking the river. Here's the front. Caspic war ich der. That was the end, and my battery didn't die. It wasn't as freaky as I thought. Okay, so let's see things from this side. Although I have actually been on this side and it was all raining, but I didn't come this far up because I knew I was going to take the tramway. So I figured I'll just wait. So we're going to go down to the statue and take a look. Originally I didn't think there was much to see from this side, but as you climb down the stairs it's sort of winding you around and you're seeing things from different perspectives. So there's the big Armenian church on the east side, there's the Peace Bridge. We span here, that golden thing is, I think, is it Freedom Square or Liberty Square, I can't remember. And back up here is the Mother of Georgia, but there isn't really a good photo spot for it. And back there is the ropeway that I came up from. Okay, we've got perfect weather today, which is nice. So I'm trying to get back to the Kopy Street, however you say it, and I've come into some kind of restoration zone. So hopefully this is pedestrian safe. Okay, last stop, we're gonna finish off where we started on the first day when I arrived here in the rain. So we're back by the steam bath. So I checked out some of them. Most of them you're gonna pay 70 lari for a room and a massage and stuff like that. So I found this one here, number 5. It says you can pay 5 just to go in a public bath, so you don't have a private room, which is actually fine. So it's kind of like the Japanese saunas or the Korean jjimjilbangs. So obviously I can't film in there because people will be naked and it's will be very steamy. But we'll see what happens. I can't film, but the TV will give you an overview.